Can the last son of Krypton stop the monster? Welcome back to my channel. It's me. Today we are answering the age-old question, Superman vs. Godzilla. Who would win? As always, there can only be one winner. So who will it be? To answer this question, we need to look at both sides. Let's start with the Titan of Terror, Godzilla. Godzilla is a force of nature. The sheer size of the monster is enough to level cities, and when he gets angry, things get bad. The atomic fire from his mouth is devastating and can wipe out entire armies in an instant. He is truly the king of the monsters. His skin is almost impenetrable, capable of withstanding blows that could obliterate mountains. But how did such a powerful creature come to be? Godzilla was once just a normal fish until it absorbed an incredible amount of nuclear energy. This mutated the animal into the iconic monster we all know today. This also made him radioactive, which makes things even more dangerous for anyone unfortunate enough to be caught in his path. When Godzilla absorbs too much radiation, he becomes even angrier and stronger, entering a state called Burning Godzilla. In this form, his attacks become even deadlier, and he grows to an astonishing 122 meters tall. But enough about Godzilla. Now let's take a look at the Man of Steel, Superman. As the last son of Krypton, Superman is a true powerhouse. Not only does he have super strength and speed, but he is also blessed with the ability to fly. This gives him an advantage over Godzilla, who is earthbound. Superman has defeated some of the most powerful creatures in the universe, including General Zod and Doomsday, so he is no stranger to taking on seemingly unstoppable opponents. Let's take a closer look at some of Superman's powers and abilities. First, we have super strength. Superman is capable of lifting objects that weigh as much as 100 million tons. This is equivalent to the weight of roughly 200 double-decker buses. That's a lot of weight. With this kind of strength, Superman can easily overpower Godzilla and defeat him in a matter of seconds. Another power of Superman is his incredible speed. He is able to run faster than the speed of light, which means that he is almost impossible to hit. This would make it very difficult for Godzilla to land a single blow on Superman. In fact, Godzilla might not even be able to see Superman coming. But what if Godzilla uses his atomic breath against Superman? Well, luckily for Superman, he has a special ability to resist extreme temperatures. In fact, he has been known to survive in the vacuum of space without any protection. So a little atomic fire is not going to bother him at all. And finally, let's talk about Superman's invulnerability. He is almost completely immune to damage from any source, whether it be physical, mental, or magical. Of course, he can be injured if he is hit by a kryptonite bullet or exposed to magic spells specifically designed to weaken him. But in general, Superman is extremely hard to kill. This means that even if Godzilla manages to land a few hits on Superman, the Man of Steel will still be standing. So it seems like Superman has all the advantages here. However, we cannot forget that Godzilla is a force of nature. He is literally the embodiment of nuclear energy. No matter how much damage Superman inflicts on him, Godzilla just keeps coming back stronger than ever. This means that Superman may have trouble keeping Godzilla down for good. If this fight were to take place in a densely populated area, then things would be much more difficult for Superman. This is because he would not want to accidentally harm any civilians while fighting Godzilla. He would have to go out of his way to ensure that everyone is safe, which would only make it easier for Godzilla to attack him. However, if the fight took place in an open area, then Superman would definitely win. With his powers, he could easily overpower Godzilla and end the fight quickly. So now the big question is, can Superman actually beat Godzilla? Well, yes, I believe that Superman is powerful enough to defeat Godzilla. After all, he is the last son of Krypton. It is only fitting that the last Kryptonian standing is powerful enough to take on the most fearsome monsters of all time. In fact, I think that Superman would not only be able to defeat Godzilla, but he would do so with his incredible strength and speed. Superman could overpower Godzilla in a matter of seconds. And even if Godzilla were to use his atomic breath against Superman, it wouldn't even faze him. Superman has survived much worse than that. So don't worry, fans of Superman. I think he would have no problem dealing with Godzilla. And now that we've taken a closer look at both sides, it's time to declare a winner. The winner of this matchup is none other than Superman. As I've already mentioned several times in this video, Superman is simply too powerful for Godzilla to handle. The Man of Steel's abilities are just too great. He is strong, fast, durable, and has a variety of other abilities that make him a force to be reckoned with. On the other hand, Godzilla is just a big lizard. No matter how much nuclear energy is coursing through his veins, He just couldn't hope to compete with Superman. So there you have it. Superman vs. Godzilla. In the end, it's the Man of Steel who comes out on top. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something new about Superman and Godzilla. If you did, please be sure to like and share this video with your friends. It really helps us out a lot. We also have other videos on our channel that you might find interesting, so be sure to check those out as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Now let's take a closer look at some of Superman's other battles. One of the most famous battles of Superman's career was against the Kryptonian General Zod. This was a battle of epic proportions, as two incredibly powerful Kryptonians went head to head. In the end, Superman was able to defeat Zod and save the day. But it was a close call. Another famous battle of Superman's career was against the creature known as Doomsday. This was an incredibly brutal and bloody battle as Superman and Doomsday fought to the death. In the end, Superman was able to destroy Doomsday, but not before being mortally wounded himself. This battle is considered to be one of the most important in comic book history, as it led to the death of Superman. One of the most iconic images in all of comic books is that of Superman standing over the body of Doomsday. This image is a symbol of ultimate power and heroism. It represents the idea that no matter how powerful and terrifying an opponent may seem, Superman will never back down from a fight. He will always stand up for what he believes in, even if it costs him his life. It is this unwavering determination and courage that makes Superman the most inspiring superhero of all time. Do you agree with this assessment of Superman's character? Let me know in the comments below. I've been thinking about this question for a while now, and I think that Superman would definitely win in a fight against Godzilla. Superman is just too powerful for Godzilla to handle. The Man of Steel's abilities are just too great. He is strong, fast, durable, and has a variety of other abilities that make him a force to be reckoned with. On the other hand, Godzilla is just a big lizard. No matter how much nuclear energy is coursing through his veins, he just couldn't hope to compete with Superman. However, I can see how some people might think that Godzilla would win. After all, Godzilla is a force of nature. He is literally the embodiment of nuclear energy. No matter how much damage Superman inflicts on him, Godzilla just keeps coming back stronger than ever. This means that Superman may have trouble keeping Godzilla down for good. Ultimately, though, I think Superman's powers are just too much for Godzilla to handle. With his incredible strength and speed, Superman could overpower Godzilla in a matter of seconds. Even if Godzilla were to use his atomic breath against Superman, it wouldn't even faze him. Superman has survived much worse than that. But what do you think? Who would win in a fight between Superman and Godzilla? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this epic matchup. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to leave a like and share it with your friends. It really helps us out a lot. I also have other videos on my channel that you might find interesting, so be sure to check those out as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.